Hi everyone, thank you for coming to my presentation. My name is Suripong Songkan. I'm very happy to be here today to present you my work. I use SketchUp for more than 10 years and I use SketchUp as our main tool. I stopped using AutoCAD in 2015. Since then, I start using SketchUp for all the process of my work for entire projects. Today, I'm going to talk about three things. First, you're going to do me more in the session of who am I, and then I'm going to the second, about what is EasyBim. The second, you're going to know more about EasyBim. You sometimes heard about EasyBim, but you don't know about EasyBim. So today I'm going to tell you deeply about the EasyBim. And the last one, I'm going to tell you about the sustainable way to do BIM. Sustainable, very important, because in developing countries and poor countries, they need sustainable process to get things done and permanently for people to be happy. Okay, so today, three things I'm going to tell you, and hopefully you will love my presentations. Well, who am I? I am an environmental engineer who work in renewable energy sector in Thailand for about 8 years. I started my career in 2008 2015 as a design build manager of the company named Premier Energies. Here's my team. And then I quit my job and start my new company, current company named SketchUp Home. In Thailand, we call Ban SketchUp. I am the CEO and co-founder. I also work as the designer of the biogas system. The biogas system is one of the renewable energy projects, and you're going to understand the biogas system in the next page. This is my team, and we love constructions and also love SketchUp. We use SketchUp for our entire process of work. Here is the bird's eye view of our biogas projects. You can see this is the earthen lagoon, and we have the geomembrane, the black one over here, like a cover. The water, the wastewater inside the lagoon, the earthen lagoon, and the cover made from geomembrane cover this lagoon. Inside this is the wastewater, and then we grow the bacteria under anaerobic conditions, and then the bacteria produce biogas. The biogas contains methane, about 60%. It can be used to replace the conventional fuel, for example, natural gas. So we pump the biogas from the reactors and then transfer to the factories. In this project, we use the pipeline. The length was about 2 kilometers and sent to the factory over here. Here is the biogas. This is the biogas flare. Excess gas from the factory. If they don't want to use it, we must burn it out like this. And you can see the frame is very hot. And here's my work, and this is the biogas as well. The video you just was recorded from one of my construction sites. You can see that my work quite complex. Even it's not the building, it's very complex. Actually, I have and my team have to work closely with the factories because the wastewater came from the factory, and I have to construct the biogas system that receive that wastewater and convert it to be energy and send it back to the factories. That's why we have to use SketchUp and 3D modeling software to do 3D model, because 3D model is easy for us to explain about these complexities. If we use AutoCAD or 2D CAD, it's very difficult to to make a big picture for everyone to understand, especially for the factories. These photos also one of our projects. This project was very challenging because we have to build the biogas system close to the mountains. Because the deep slope of the construction site, we have to design carefully, and we use SketchUp. We use what we call geo modeling in SketchUp. We import the geo model into the SketchUp, and we use simple tools and also solid tool to calculate the excavation and compaction volume. Thanks to the SketchUp and the easiness, we can calculate the accurate amount of the volume. People are happy, and we can make these projects clearly at the first place. The contractor, the builder, happy because of the 3D modeling. Not too far from this project, we got another project. This project also very challenging because of the tight area. The owner have very small area. Even you see it's very big, but for us it's very small. You can see here is the river, small river over here. We have to prevent the wastewater from inside the biogas system leak to the rivers. We approach the project with this layout, and after the owners, consultant team, general contractors, and the workers, and all people involved in the project see the model. We work closely together by changing the model. Move here, we're going to have this or not. And then we came up with the perfect idea to do like this. Because of the involving of people in the projects, we can see the problem, the future problems. And I think 3D model of the construction is very crucial and very important for us. We started SketchUp deeply and use all kind of knowledge to do this project with SketchUp. We send the construction drawings to the general contractor by using layout. This is our first project. We try to cut off the AutoCAD 2D because we think it's not easy for new engineers and new team to come to my company and start using AutoCAD. People feel it's very difficult to learn AutoCAD, but with SketchUp, it's very easy. My team happy to work with SketchUp. So this project is, for me, very successful in terms of changing my team, learning how to use SketchUp in more and more complexity of the construction. The third project I'm going to show you is also very special. This project located very far from the first two. The owner of factories called me and would like me to design the biogas system for them because of the complexity of the construction. I mean, the owner hired one of the designers to do the design and construction, but something wrong. The owner rejected him and then turned to me. So I have to design and do something like a build in the existing lagoon. So thanks to SketchUp, I use the geo model, and I have the photo of the existing lagoon. I can do design easily. I make my new design here and here and here, and then here. After doing the work for 10 months, I finish the project here. One of the most important things, we have to transfer the material from the existing biogas system. I used to work with my company, my Premier Energy company. Before I start SketchUp Home, I work with Premier Energy. I used to do these projects located 5 kilometers far away from the projects. From these projects, so I have to design and calculate the pipeline system to transfer 60,000 cubic meters of the wastewater containing bacteria. The suspended solids of the wastewater is about 3%. It's really dangerous for the one engineer to design this pipeline system, because if I fail, the pipeline will be collapsed and everything finished. So I use SketchUp for this kind of work. To do the job, I made the line between the existing biogas system and the new one here. The length is more than 5,000 meters. I have the line here, and I study geo model. I have the elevations, the level of the pipe. By using these levels value, I can know the highest point and the lowest points of the pipeline, and I can predict where I can put the vacuum relief valve. The vacuum relief valve is very important because of when we transfer the water in the long pipeline, the pipe can be collapsed at the highest point because of the vacuum made from the wastewater. Thanks to the SketchUp, I can finish this job and transfer the wastewater of more than 60,000 cubic meters into our construction site. Here is the pipeline, and this is inside our biogas system, and here is the finished project, the biogas inside the cover, ready to use in the factory. So here are 3 projects I would like you to see, understand my work. However, I have done more than 20 projects of this kind so far. My company located in the famous tourist attraction in Thailand called Khao Yai, or Big Mountains. Inspired by 3D Base Camp USA, I set up the base camp called SketchUp Base Camp at Khao Yai, where people from Bangkok all around the country can visit and learning SketchUp. We have SketchUp training rooms. We have a small resort. We have restaurant, and also where people can swim and take a break, drinking beers, and so on. They can do anything for relaxing. We also provide the services, the training class in Bangkok. I also have a standard class of SketchUp, the basic SketchUp, and also the Bim, Easy Bim class in Bangkok as well. More than 10,000 people pass our training class. I also work as a teacher. I spend a lot of time of my life teaching students, very young students, university students, college, and all students and teenagers all around the country. I would like they to know about SketchUp, and SketchUp can change their life when they grow up. We also provide this online SketchUp training course for free in our website called sketchupthai.com, and we also the SketchUp Authorized Training Center, ATC communities. 4 of our team includes in these top instructors. I would like to admit that I really in love with SketchUp, and I think SketchUp is very important tool for people who working in construction industry, especially in small and medium-sized projects. Now we move to the next session. What is Easy Bim? What is Easy Bim? That is very important question. I have to say that at the first place, when I use SketchUp to solve my problem and to increase our company productivities, I didn't know about the BIM, BIM, or Building Information Modeling. I just want to improve my productivity. That's all. But now I understand what I have done, what I have learned. It's all about BIM. I did the research in 2015, and I found that the construction industry have low productivity when compared to the others, something like a manufacturing, agriculture, and transportation system. Why? We have technologies, we have robots, we have BIM software, we have automation systems, precast system, prefabrication. Why the construction productivity lower and lower? For me, starting with the right question is important than having the right answer. In developing countries such as Thailand, we can see the big building like this only in big cities. Something like a Bangkok, the capital of Thailand. The construction company who do this kind of work can use the very expensive software to do their job. But mostly, the building in Thailand, if you go to Thailand, you will see the building mostly like the picture on the left. The construction company who do this kind of the buildings, they don't have much money to spend on very expensive software. So if you go to the internet, you see the internet and searching for BIM in the YouTube, you will see this photo or this video the telling about how to use BIM, how innovation can really change the world. But actually, in developing country and poor country, this is the real photos, not like this. The contrast between of these two photos, it gives me the question. I think this is the right question. Can we do BIM in the simple way? Can I do something that easy with more productivity? For me, We just want to do something better. We would like to have more productivity in our work. Because we can get a lot of money from our work. If we don't have error, if we don't have waste, if we don't have a lot of waste, we can save a lot of time and money for living. So we get money, we get time for family, everyone happy. By my 10-year experience using SketchUp and 3D modeling, I found that if I have all of my team in one room and they share ideas, share the experience, how to build the model. If they work closely together, we can prevent the errors. Maybe not 100%, but we have less error in real construction site. Something like all the children, they are very fun to play Legos. They can do the building very fast without errors, and they're happy. SketchUp is easy. This is the photo taken from one of my class. The student play SketchUp, very fun. Here is one of my students as well. They do animation. I will show you the animations. ชื่ออะไรไฟนี้โอเคลองเล่าฟังเสียงอะไรบ้างโอเค In Thailand that's sorry แล้วมีอะไรอีกWe teach students to use SketchUp and presenting me the dream house. I taught them to use SketchUp and walk about 3D, which is free for students to do animations, walk through animations. In this video, one engineer explaining the workers how to do their work. The workers don't understand 2D CAD at all. It's very difficult for them to understand. So by using the model in the telephone, in the cell phone like this, we can change the way we work. Here are our projects, the real one we call Easy Bim. You can see from the video. We use a lot of extensions in our work. MS Physics on the right lower corner. And in the left lower corner, we have our own extension called Somtam Surveyors. The extension to calculate the BOQ. We also use Profile Builder 3 for detailing of the model. We can calculate and count the objects in the model easily. By using MS Physics animation, we can walk through like something like this one, the car. We can see the problem before the problem happened. And this is the real photo of the projects. We use layout for doing construction document and construction drawings. All the photo you are going to see here taken from all the project I have done for 10 years. We use 3D model to communicate with people who involving in the construction. SketchUp is very easy to use and it's clearly explain the detail of the construction. Here, this is the layout. This is one of our new office. Here is the pipeline, and this is the detail in the SketchUp. We use Walkabout 3D, just like a student you just saw. And it was here, seriously, because we have to check all the pipeline locations, the pumping system. I would like everything, finished before I have the real one. I have to finish in the 3D model without problem before I'm going outside to make the real one. Here is the real project. This is the model. This is the real project. This is SketchUp. This one is for safety. I have to walk in the in the model to check the safety. This is the constructions, the real world projects, and here is the layout, 2D drawings. I use SketchUp for control the projects, and the worker they cannot read officially 2D drawings made from AutoCAD. Mostly the worker cannot understand the 2D drawings, so I use 3D model in the tablet and cell phone to share the ideas and to tell people, to make them understand how to get things done. This is our 2D drawings made from layout. Along with the 2D drawing from layout, we have something like a cartoons. For if workers don't understand 2D CAD, they can open the cartoons to see. This is my team working together closely, MEP and structural work. So EasyBim is very easy. It is the process where we have all people who are involving in the construction projects working together closely in the same model. They share ideas, they share their experience, they help each other prevent the error in the model. If the model they work together don't have errors or have less errors, so in the real world construction we're going to have less errors as well. Because I don't have much time, I have to move to the last session. Sustainable way to do BIM. It's easy to say being sustainable, but how to do so? To get people understand more about EasyBim, I wrote 25 books, and I have the Facebook fan page. Now we have about 200,000 followers. I also have a YouTube channel called SketchUp 60,000 people follow me. We have the Bim Class in Thailand coming soon next year. It's all about how to use SketchUp in more and more deeply detail. We're going to have the components, the dynamic components for doing EasyBim objects. We have piece-based assembly modeling. Use SketchUp to organize the model and organize the construction. We also have the Product Connects, the website to provide the real-world objects, the real-world virtual objects, something like a chair, tables. Architect and engineer can use to do the model. And also, AR, VR, MR, XR, and Trimble Connect in the future. Currently, we have the Bim Class. We have more than 1,000 students for 1 year. This class use SketchUp to do model in high detail, and only few clicks the user can make the BOQ, bill of quantity. This is our tool, SketchUp BIM tool. The user can do reinforced concrete design. No, it's not design, just for modeling. People can do reinforced concrete modeling easy, and you can see from this video. Here is the 3D model. The left one is structural works, and the right one is architectural works. And by using the model with our extensions, we can make the BOQ. We can link information to the model. So contractors, engineers, builders, and also architects who want to do the BOQ can use our tool to help them get more productivity from the works. This is very easy. In the past, it takes few days to do this, but now only 1 day or a half day to do. It's very easy. We also have the extension, the new extensions. This crazy. My team can do 2D modeling of the structural works really easy. Maybe this is the easy way to do structure modeling in SketchUp. We call QRC, Quick Reinforced Concrete Modeling. I increased the speed of the video 3 times, but it's very quick. See, we have the Excel file. We can change the information, and we link the information into the model, and we can do modeling, 3D modeling of the structural work easy with 2D CAD as well. By using Excel, we can do 2D CAD and also 3D model like this. Very simple. It takes time for modeling, and then everything finished. And by linking information, we can get BOQ and the location of the materials. Very easy. This is our EasyBIM tool. In the piping system or MEP, we work closely with the Vietnam team called VBO. We use the extension called VBO MEP. It's very easy to use. Something like 2D CAD line. If we change and move the line, the 3D model changes in real time. It's very easy. So we have the tool for the architects, engineers, and structural engineers, and MEP engineers. Also, we have tool and the process for electrical engineers or electrical work, something like this. we use Profile Builder 3 and VBO MEP to do the work. Very easy and fun. All the tools we include in our Bim class, Easy Bim class, and it costs one people only $100. All the extension include in the cost, and it costs them only $100, and they can study Easy Bim for entire life. This is the sustainable way for people to involving in the Easy Bim. I also have the website called Product Connect. We provide the real world objects, group and components for people to use. Currently, one of developers company who do housing in Thailand adopt our process and technologies already. We also provide the B2B business, making extension for big corporate in Thailand. Currently, we work closely with 2 companies who want to change to Easy Bim. We also provide technology to university. Here is the university, one of the most famous university in Thailand. We do Easy Bim extension for them. I believe that people are willing to change if the thing is easy and fun. So SketchUp is easy and fun. It's not very expensive as well. People can change easily, and by having extensions, high quality extension, and also provide the low cost training that people can study for their whole life, I believe that this is the sustainable way for people to adopt Bim, and this is Easy Bim. Thank you.